Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah, it's 10 years now. We had a lot of talks and things, and there was never any troubles, I guess, maybe, like, or difficult situations where you have to say, okay, but everything's going wrong. I don't know, somehow both understand what's important, and yeah, and at the end, I mean, the show is really successful, so because of your filming and editing. And
it's a passion, addiction. It's like loyalty for Snowpark Laax. I live here, yeah, and I really like to work with all these different writers.
You really have, I guess, the eyes or the idea what you want to see. This is for me also from the outside. I mean, I guess a lot of people came also sometimes in the ears, why can you add this one, or I don't know, can I be in, but yeah, somehow it just turns out in your mind and your idea you have. I guess this was really good at the end.
You putting yourself out there and wanting to film all of us just really humbled me, because I was like, I'm just this shit kid.
I mean, I was really happy to have you on board all this time, because yeah, we really needed this person who is super in the scene with supercar, who can snowboard really well. You get your own shots basically sometimes. Also, I remember, actually this I remember. So there's someone really understanding what we're talking about, and the only support you maybe needed is all the stuff behind the curtains, which you're not so interested in.
Das habe ich auch schon gesagt. Ich finde es sogar auch schade, wenn man Sachen so verprofessionalisiert in dem Sinn.
Also this we were talking, I remember, yeah, should we do more concept or should we do more, yeah, how should it change? I remember when I asked you, is it still the right thing?
Ja, immer noch so. Man schafft ja immer noch nicht irgendwie mit Konzept oder irgendwie hat das Gefühl, wir müssen diesen Soundtrack genau wie die Leute oder wir müssen da irgendwie. Das ist ja das Schöne daran. Es ist voll nicht so ausgeschlachtet.
Ja, Musik. Ich meine, Musik ist für mich mega wichtig in Snowboard-Filmen. Ich finde Musik immer mega wichtig. Aber auch dort ist ja logisch, dass nicht immer die Musik zu meiner Stilrichtung passt. Ich glaube, das ist schon auch noch ein Bestandteil von das einfach so das Machen, dem, wo man Freude hat, machen, was man Spass hat. So. Und dann entstehen auch lustige Sachen, glaube ich, und gute Sachen.
Snowboarding is freestyle, so sometimes it's better to have no plan for filming and just let it happen. That's sometimes the better approach for filming than having a good plan, what you want to do.
Das Ziel haben wir eigentlich gar nicht gehabt. Wir haben einfach gefilmt, oder? Man hat einfach Spass gehabt und irgendwie etwas Cooles machen, oder?
Eben so das Authentische, das auf dem Berg sein, da sein, die Fahrer, wie auch immer, das schätze ich mega. Für mich ist es darum nicht eine mega krasse, irgendwie mega Entwicklung. Ich finde immer noch wichtig, dass eben so vielleicht auch das Spontane, dass das in der Crap-Show innen ist. Weil ich finde, das macht die Crap-Show für mich auch mega aus. Dass eigentlich ja, auch gewisse Situationen entstehen und auch dort drin sind, wo eigentlich, ja, wo man sieht, wie es eigentlich ist, auf dem Berg.
Babylon burn, the mill sends you the judgment. Fire burn, burn, Babylon burn, the mill sends you the judgment. The guns you the pattern burn, Babylon burn, the mill sends you the judgment. Yo venu point cool, yo venu point soft. Mais pas qu'attendre, mais les cossi yo te soude. Play con la faute devant full, vous yo fait faire ça, et puis put con les ingardel, comme y'a can, pan en récolte. C'est contrôle de routine, c'est la bavure, ça fait fin au commissariat. Yo capant, yo push ici, prend yo pousse, yo paye. Pas sauter ni gun.
Yeah, of course, it's also, from the outside maybe it looks easy, yeah, it's just always people in the crap show, but for you, it's also not easy to find someone who's motivated, or you find people are motivated, but they have time, yes or no, is the weather good? So many aspects, I guess, right, to find. So it's almost not possible to make a concept in this, kind of. But the scene at the end, the people who are there, mostly, is the people in the show at the end.
You have a good eye and a good idea of what snowboarding should look like.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to choose the people because I don't want to treat other people's bad or say they're not good enough for the crap show. But yeah, as a filmer, you get the eye for like good riders actually.
Crap Show macht's aus, auch ein bisschen der, der es filmt und der, der es schneidet.
It means go out every day, like be on the mountain, be with all the snowboarders around, have some shots in your mind all the time. You check out other riders and then you see opportunity, like how to film them. Yeah, and watching a lot of edits all the time, actually.
So I think, yeah, you were really, you did your thing by yourself. But of course, sometimes maybe it was also difficult for you. I mean, because yeah, you also told me, okay, look, I need someone to tell me is it good or not, need the feedback sometimes. And of course, this was the only part I guess really needed.
Yeah, back in the days, it was like Crap Show was actually the only medium for the riders to film for. And right now you have like Instagram and all these other platforms where you can put your clips on. So the motivation changed, of course. In the beginning, everybody wants to film with me, and now it's sometimes harder to find guys. Also because a lot of guys are now athletes, actually. They're training a lot, and you can't film them when they are training. So filming is a different thing, actually. You really need to focus on filming and not on training something. Also, there are a lot of riders, different riders. Some riders learn new tricks during filming and they stomp it. Other riders, they try sometimes stuff like they don't land when we are filming. As an example, Joos Caviezel is for me one of the most professional riders when I'm filming. Once I asked him if he wants to film with me, and he said no. I just have to think about some new tricks first and do them. And I was like, okay, no problem, let's do it. 2 weeks later, he came up to me and said like, Blume, now I have some tricks, let's film. And I guess we filmed the tricks in 2 runs, and we had like 5, 6 really good tricks. And that's for me really professional. I really like when the riders know what they want to do, and it's not just trying and maybe you stomp the trick. Sometimes it's just cool when they have an idea what they want to do, and when it works out actually, and it's not just trying and maybe they're gonna stomp it.
Dass in der Crap Show eine gewisse Nähe zu den Fahrern da ist, zum Berg an und für sich. Darum, ich glaube, der Berg an und für sich, der Snowpark Laax ist mega gewachsen. Und in dem Sinne ist auch die Crap Show gewachsen, halt, weil es vielfältiger geworden ist. Weil es in dem Sinne eben, der Berg hat mehr zu bieten gehabt, und also hat die Crap Show mehr geboten in dem Sinne.
It's super relaxed. I really like it because you always tell us we can do what we want, and you just know the perfect angle and everything. So that's really cool. It's always just riding and you do good shots.
Also ich finde auch die Sau, deine Nähe zu den Fahrern, das alles finde ich mega cool. Und ich glaube, ohne das würde es nie so sein.
I don't know why, but I think girls feel more pressure anyways, because there's less girls and everything, and it's harder to do tricks or whatever. So that helps a lot if you know, okay, he just stands behind you, do whatever you want.
And at one point, I could just charge as fast as I want, and you would always stick onto me. I would just have to tell you what I'm doing, and you just be onto me. I mean, it's not like today where you're holding this little GoPro and a gimbal. I mean, you had this huge camera with a big, that fisheye was this big, and just hauling down corneas. And I can't remember even like you fucking up any shot of mine when I landed or nailed the trick. Can't even remember one.
Because you have that vibe, you don't push me, but you tell me what could work. You kind of see what I want to do, and then I think it's a pretty good team because you tell me, hey, what about this? You could do this, and then I maybe do this trick or mix it with something else, and it just connects really well.
That takes a lot of pressure as well. So I think that's why the clips, or like why you can progress so much. Because then you can just be like, hey, Blume, I want to go to the mini pipe. Then we go there and we do that, which is really cool.
Ich weiß auch nicht, wenn man filmt, ist einfach so, wo die etwas Geiles zeigen, denke ich mir immer. Und ja, dann ist auch etwas mehr da. Irgendwie.
Yeah, it's really cool because you can see everyone is super happy and stoked about people landing tricks, doing new stuff. And you mostly learn a lot while filming because you just get pushed and hyped. So that's the best part about filming, I think.
Ich weiß trotzdem, dass ich keinen Stress habe. Und darum habe ich das Gefühl, klappt es auch immer auch gut. Weil ich weiß, ich kann auch noch 15 Mal rauflaufen und du filmst mich trotzdem noch. Darum, aber das gibt mir so ein bisschen Sicherheit und nachher habe ich ein gutes Gefühl.
But it's a good teamwork. Not every filmer can connect with the rider that good, because sometimes they just have their vision, and it's not only about one vision, it's about like the mix, I guess, and that's a perfect combination.
Hat sich jetzt nicht wie ein mega krass Film angefühlt, sondern einfach die Cruise und du bist daneben gestanden oder mal Follow gemacht.
I actually learned all my tricks filming with you.
I know that a lot of riders like to film with me, and it's maybe because I never push the riders into a wrong direction. I just let them do what they're doing.
Which, yeah, actually probably, which make me where I am today. Because, yeah, we spend a lot of time shooting together and talking about what's cool or what I could try or what he tried. And that may be like what I am right now, probably.
I never say like, we have to go to this rail and do this trick there. I just listen to the riders and let them do what they want to do, actually. And I would say you have really to respect the riders. And I'm just documenting snowboarding and not pushing them like into the wrong directions, or like, yeah, they have to feel well, and if you feel well, it works with filming. Like, it's a teamwork, a connection between filmer and rider. The crab show progressed a lot, I guess. It was also, for me, it was a hobby in the beginning. So, and like, I'm also a snowboarder, and as a snowboarder, you want to progress. And same with filmmaking, you want to progress and you evolve during the time. So I tried out a lot of things and I learned how to film really well. And I have really high expectations for me, for my filming always. And yeah, that's how you learn, when you see your fails all the time and you do it better next time. It's like snowboarding. You bail, you do it better next time. It definitely evolved during the last 10 years. Also with camera, in the beginning I was filming 720p. Now we are filming 4K, so that was a big step actually from the 720p to 4K. But yeah, I filmed it just with 2 different cameras, actually, the crab show. In the beginning, when I started filming the crab show, it was pretty raw actually. I had no fisheye lens in the beginning. Yeah, you're involving then to like, you get inspired from movies like Art of Flight and like, which is pretty cinematic, but too cinematic is for me also like hard to film in a quick time period. which is the crab show always like in 3, 4, 5 days filmed. So you have to be quick mostly, but also you learn how to be more, I don't know, more cinematic maybe in this time, or be quick and cinematic. And you have some ideas in your brain which are coming up and you want to do it for the new crab show. And I tried a lot of things. It was so much time editing then, when you do a lot of little things, little effects, whatever. But now I see it like it's snowboarding, and snowboarding is in the focus. So that's why it goes maybe back to this raw thing a little bit more. And also back in the days we had like, of course, more filmers helping me. So you can do more in the editing if you have more angles or whatever. But it takes also more time. And now I'm mostly filming alone. So you can't do too much alone, and it happens pretty fast. Just 1 day or 2 days bluebird, so you have to be on at these days. Yeah, and you're changing, and that's a natural progress, I guess, like that you change, and I want to try out new things. Yeah, first I have to connect with some riders I want to have in the crab show. Maybe I see some people riding and I'm like, wow, I want to film this guy or this trick. So I'm going to connect with them. Then we need some good weather actually, because with fog it's not the same. And I like to have not too much people for a day filming, because I can focus more than on this 2 or 3 guys. And yeah, then we start early and film for the whole day, and end of day we have maybe some shots, maybe not. Normally it takes then like 2 to 4 or 5 days. It really depends if we go to the kickers or just rails or just follows. You have to find the mix. Sometimes we hike, sometimes we do sunset sessions, sunrise sessions. Yeah, it really depends what we were doing, or also how good the riders are actually. Some riders need like more time to stomp. Other riders are pretty quick with stomping the tricks. You never know. Yeah, after filming the episode, so you have then the feeling if it's enough or not. And if it's enough, I have to go to my office and sit in front of the computer and sort everything out. So I label everything. Also for later, for the riders, if they want to have their shots. And yeah, you have to order everything and then search some music, and with the music, the idea comes, like how you want to edit, which one is first, if you have some funny things in where you want to build them into the edits. It's like, yeah, back in the days it was of course really quick, the editing. Now it's like a big process, actually. Depends, like 4 days, 5 days. It changed also a lot with social media. Like you have to edit a lot of more stuff now than back in the days. You have to do a teaser, Instagram stuff, stories. So yeah, it evolved also to a bigger thing actually. So also back in the days there was no color grading. No sound design actually. Now I'm doing a color grading actually at the end. Work on the sounds. Yeah, because I have the feeling you have to hear the sounds of snowboarding actually. The rails, takeoffs, landings, some little things like tweaking the bindings, make some noises. That's actually important. Yeah, back in the days, I got a lot of feedback from Roger Hyde and the Shaper crew, actually. Joos, James, we checked it out and we discussed what is good in the edit. Is there some bad things in or tricks which you cannot show or whatever? And right now I'm like, yeah, you get better and you know really what's working, what's bad. And right now it's just Joos and the Shapers. They give sometimes a feedback.
Was something really you're looking forward to watch it without having, maybe you showed me the pre-edit or to some other people, of course, but it wasn't like, let's sit together and this, I don't like this shot. Of course, these people you need, but it wasn't me. So for me, it was a really good thing, like always just coming out, watch it, enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember me being a little kid watching those videos and I was like, yeah, fuck man, Laax looks so good. And it's basically still the same, you know? You have like, you know, like it's, I mean, of course the progression and the snowboarding got better, you know, the styles changed and all that, but it's still like, you know, like this one thing that got you hyped, like sunny sky or like blue skies, green rails and like, you know, good park and, you know, having that portrayed in a really pleasant way made you want to go snowboarding. And that's, I guess, the same thing today, I guess.
What I kind of like at the end is that it doesn't really matter on the names who were in it, I think, because this we figured out at the time. It was more about how they snowboard and how you film it and how was the music maybe and everything, how it comes together, but not a name, was not a name dropping. Let's say, bam, he's in the show, we get 20,000 views. So I guess this in the whole thing was for me something I mean, it's not yeah, it was just good to see this. It wasn't about special, only this moment was the best. This was the best ride. Because at the end, I guess it was overall always really, really good shows and people watched it and liked it.